They've feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, squaring off with another team from the AAC, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Vitonio. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down. They'll try the right side. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Pulls it in, it's Battle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Great protection there, plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes one man miss. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. He has the first and still on his feet. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kingsbury. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Davis looking to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He's going to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working that left side now. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Let's see what he can do with the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. Communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let him throw the football. Make him throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and management. So much easier on the offense.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
1st down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. He'll run it again. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down, and shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Georgia, 14.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Baylor.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The give to the left side. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going for a big play downfield. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception back.
And he's running in the open. 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got loose, it was all over. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Just feeds the running back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Bears will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long...
There he goes down the right side. The 30. Past the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Leaves it with the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I love this because you got second and really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll try the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow on defense. 3rd and long, you got them right where you want them. You know it's a pass coming. Oh, no, it's not. They fool you. They run the football, make a play. One of the most frustrating plays as a defensive guy.
And the Bears are on the move. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
On the
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And it'll be down right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
2nd down now after the sack. Here's the give off the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia sends out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. 42 Spider. On the option. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Kingsbury. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab at the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Baylor, 7.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down.
Roll it. In blue.
Trying the left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Get set.
The give to the tailback. Running with power. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Hits the spin cycle. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. It doesn't look like he's slowing down.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
Yankee blue.
To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 45 on his way. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Brings up third down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Bears get the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
And the Bears with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 49, Baylor 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Easy.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his 1st interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Davis will throw. He finds his man. And the Dogs have a 1st down.
By the receivers. Gain of 3. Good enough for a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Check.
Looking for a crease. It's Jolly. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns with him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Let's go!
Rides to the back.
With the carry, it's the running back. Loses 1. Brings up 3rd down.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Give to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Toledo was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Rockets performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity?